Hello and welcome to another edition of the weekly Forex market update. My name is Beyond Dale, and what we're going to do in this video is take a broader look to see what is happening with the dollar. Over the past couple of weeks, we have seen a huge rally in the dollar across the different currency pairs. So we're going to see what is happening and where the future moves may lie. Okay, so what we have in front of us is, let me just go out to a weekly chart of the US dollar index. And the US dollar index is a composite index of all the major currency pairs. Okay, so what we are seeing is that the market is finding some resistance at these old highs. We can see that there was a high here that was made in around June of 2012. There's a high here that was made of between June 2013 and another high here in April 2013. So the market is looking to test this 85 level. It's just about 84.80. The market may want to test this level, and that's why we're seeing some resistance come in to the market at this point. Now, if the market tests this level and fails, we would be in a channel situation. As you can see, market found support at this $79 level and is finding resistance up near the $85 level. So we could effectively be in a channel type of situation here with the US dollar index. Curiously also, we see that we're coming into trendline resistance on the dollar index. As you can see, if I draw the trend line across these previous highs, the market is approaching trendline resistance. So we have trendline resistance up by 85 and also previous high resistance coming near this 85 level. So we should see some resistance here. If the market breaks above convincingly these resistance levels, that will definitely be a bullish sign for the dollar, and we could see further gains. If the market fails, we could see a return to the high high $83 level. So we just have to look to see what the market will do. Now, how does this translate across different pairs? We see that the euro, let me just remove this line, the euro is finding resistance just above the 128 level. Actually, the low that was printed was 128.59, and the market is currently trading at 129.44. We could see further losses in the euro towards the 128 level, because that's where we will have pretty significant support levels. As you can see, if I draw this horizontal red line here, you see we have support levels near the 128 that previously supported the market. One time came close here, 2 times, 3 times. So we could see the market come into some support near this 128 level. The market currently stalled at this is the S2, this is a chart of our pivot levels, and the market currently stalled out at the S2 pivot point, which is 129.45. So this 129 level down to 128 is pretty significant support in the euro currency, and we could see a bounce from these these levels. Okay, taking a look at the Japanese yen, we see that the market broke out of this triangular consolidation pattern and is currently heading north. We just a note, we are above the monthly R2 pivot point of 106.29, so we could see some corrective action down in the Japanese yen. The next major area of resistance for the yen, we have to bring up a weekly chart. And the next major area of resistance is up at 110. So we could see this market rally to the 110 region, which will be about 300 pips north of here, roughly 300 pips north of here. During the summer, we had the market break out of this triangular consolidation pattern. And triangles in the Forex market are very important. And when the markets break out of these consolidation patterns, the break can be fairly strong, as we can see here. So it's always important to look out for these triangular patterns. The final market I'm going to take a look at is the Australian dollar, and we see that the market broke out of a head and shoulders pattern. Let me just remove some of these lines to show you the pattern here. Remove that. Okay. So this is the daily chart of the Australian dollar, and we see that the market, it formed a head and shoulders type pattern with, this could be interpreted as the shoulder, head, and the market broke out of this pattern. Some folks have called this the shoulder, over here the shoulder, and up here the head. But as you can see, the general principle is that it's a head and shoulders top-in pattern, and the market broke significantly below the neckline, which is denoted by this blue line. So we could see further losses in the Australian dollar. Support will start to come in at the $89 level, or 89-cent level, sorry. And the resistance will be at the previous low that was made, and that's up by the $92 level, as you can see by this red line. Okay, another head and shoulders pattern that occurred, and a breakout of a triangle that occurred, was in the Canadian dollar. I have lines all over my charts. I was doing some work previously on these pairs. Okay, so we can see that the market broke out of a slight triangle here in the Canadian dollar, broke to the upside. But curiously, if you notice, there's a head and shoulders pattern here. This is a reverse head and shoulders with the left shoulder here, right shoulder, head. So shoulder, head, shoulder. I hope you can see that. That's a reverse head and shoulder. And this is the neckline, and the market broke above the neckline. So we could see further gains in the Canadian dollar, and resistance will start to come in near the 112 to 113 level. And just to clarify, the head and shoulders top, this is a head and shoulders bottom. This is what we see here. Head and shoulders top would be shoulder, shoulder, head. So shoulder, head, shoulder. I'm not the best artist, am I? But this is a head and shoulders top, this is a head and shoulders bottom. So it's always important to look for these patterns in your trading. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this market presentation. Keep an eye out on the markets, especially keep an eye out on gold, because we could see the market attempt to break this support at the 1200 level. So we'll be keeping an eye out on that for gold. Okay, it's another edition of Forex Market Update. My name is Beyond Dale. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for listening.